Welcome to another episode of Jazzed Up About Bakersfield. My guest today is Jason Frost of Jason Frost Photography. Welcome, Jason.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
I just like shooting. I like landscapes. I like people sometimes. I like food. Anything to do with water. Anything to do with abstract, and definitely anything to do with books and reading.
Okay. And how did you get into photography?
My uncle from Charleston, South Carolina, a long time ago, he gave me a camera, old kind you kind of look down into.
Okay.
And I literally think that's what started it. And that was in a day where you had film, and it was very expensive, so I progressed from camera to camera to camera. Off and on, I've been doing photography, but I got really serious, like serious, probably about 7 years ago, where I invested time, money, practice into my craft. But yeah, I can remember back in Charleston, South Carolina, is when it all started.
What motivates you to do this? What excites you?
I think I just like capturing pretty things. Before I came to work today, I got in my Jeep, got on the road, and just went to find something nice. I like Mother Nature. I like getting outside. And today, it rained in the morning, so there were clouds going over the foothills.
Right.
So I got some shots of that, and then I took a road, never been on before, happens a lot, and just drove around and shot what I saw. And I caught a really good picture of the train, some foothills, the really cool look of the road leading into the foothill, like a really long, pretty shot. And with all the rain now, it's green. So we got gravel and green. It was just really, really pretty. I was just that was a good way to start the day.
Okay, your happy place.
Yeah. If I can get somewhere, just me, my camera, my Jeep, then I'm good.
So tell me, what's the most challenging thing about photography?
I think right now it's one of the things is getting people to see the benefit of still hiring a photographer. Since everybody has a camera now on their phone, everybody thinks that they can, do photography. And, and these cameras now, they're really good. But still, when you want to get the shot and you can't miss the shot, and you want to get something lasting that's pretty, then you want to hire somebody who knows what they're doing, who can get you in the right light, who can get you right angles, who knows the secret places around Bakersfield to go shoot, and not shoot the regular places like Hart Park or downtown or Fox Theater. Those are so overblown and overshot. It's like, no, I have places that are secret that I can take you that will blow your mind, that are beautiful.
Fresh.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are some of your most memorable customer experiences? Or most memorable photography experiences?
I shot a lady that I met at my other job. Her and her husband came in, and she came in to buy a phone. So we're just talking, blah, 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 blah. And somehow we got on the subject of photography. And so I said, oh, yeah, I shoot, blah, 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 blah. So we exchanged numbers. You do that all the time. You very rarely get calls back.
Okay.
Well, about 3-4 months later, she sends me a message and said, hey, I would like to do a shoot, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so we did the shoot, and that was probably one of the best portrait shoots I've ever done, because it was the perfect lighting, it was the perfect scenery, and she was just bubbly, and she was good. And she took him home and sort of hugged me like, oh my goodness, these are really good. And I like hearing that, because I'm really critical about my work. My wife says I'm too critical, because I shoot, and I sometimes don't like a lot of what I shoot. But my eye is different from hers, or from theirs, or from yours.
Right.
So when I sent her the picture, she's like, these are really nice. And so that made me smile. Another time was when I went to Joshua Tree. That's like my favorite place to go in California. I love Joshua Tree. And it was near sunset. And I don't know if you've ever been to Joshua Tree. It is majestic. And it's majestic, especially at sunset. You have the Joshua trees, you have the mountains, you have the desert landscape, and sunset, for some reason, in the desert, God's just like showing off, you know. And we were there this one night, and literally every shot I took during sunset was just beautiful. I still have it's gorgeous. Joshua Tree is beautiful.
I do appreciate the sunsets here. I'm originally from Pennsylvania,
South Carolina,
and the sunsets are just not the same. They are very bright orange, vibrant colors, red, like beautiful, beautiful.
Especially after when after it rains, or believe it or not, after we have like a really dust up when it gets really dusty, and then the sun sets, then you get really beautiful colors and really beautiful layers too.
Okay.
Yeah.
There have been a couple of rainbows too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what makes for a great shot?
That depends on what you're shooting.
Okay.
I think it's all in the eye of what you're trying to capture. If I'm going to Joshua Tree, then for me what makes a great shot is wide angle, everything's in focus, the sun is setting, the colors are beautiful. If I'm shooting a portrait, then I don't want everything in focus. I want person's face, eyes, nose, mouth in focus, the background kind of blurred out.
Okay.
If I'm shooting water, it just depends. If I want to catch the drop, then I want a really fast shutter to kind of capture that.
Okay.
If I'm capturing a river or a lake or a stream or a waterfall, then I want my shutter to be open a long time, because then you get that silky effect. It's really gorgeous. Most phones capture it now. It's called long exposure.
Okay.
They use the technology, whereas a camera you would use the settings to do that.
Okay.
And I love capturing water. I go down the Kern River a lot, and capturing that water and just slow it down and get a really beautiful shot.
Wow, the movement, right?
Yes.
The movement of the water. Okay. Tell us about the packages you offer as a photographer.
So if you want to do a headshot, then we'll talk about where, how long, what are you looking for, and then I'll base the package on that.
Okay.
If you want to do graduation, that's a whole other separate thing. If you want to do like if you have an office and you want to do like your own separate landscape pictures, not like the ones you see on my website where everybody can get a hold of. They cater it to the individual.
What makes you stand out from other photographers?
I don't use a whole lot of props. I'm a natural light photographer, which means that I don't use flash. I just don't like it.
Okay.
And so when we go shoot, you're not going to have me carrying these big old things. It's going to be me, you, and my camera.
Okay.
Which makes me pretty good with being able to figure out lighting and shadows, and because I don't use flash to fill in all this other stuff. It's just I just use whatever the location gives me.
Okay.
So it's a more natural shot. Another thing, I play music all the time. I like, whenever I'm doing a shoot, I play music. Music is the relaxer, especially if we're shooting for the model the first time. Music it just calms everybody,
Right.
And usually you can find I always ask, hey, is there a certain band or a certain genre that you like? And if they do it, I'll put it on my playlist and play it,
Okay.
If not, I just put on my sort of stuff and, just go with that.
Do you normally deliver your product digitally, by print, or both?
Digital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do print, but I think I've done it once because it's just really expensive.
Right.
And digital, I can send it to you, and you could save it to your phone, your computer, your tablet, or whatever else, and get to it whenever you want, So.
Okay.
It's more convenient, I think.
And it's portable. I think most people like digital right now, as opposed to saying, okay, print off. I remember when I was in high school, you would get 2 8x10s and 3 5x7s, and yeah.
I like digital because most of my editing is done on my iPad.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm editing, I can just edit on my iPad and send it straight to the person via the cloud. Which makes it really nice, because normally, depending on how many pictures we take, it takes me between 3 to 5 days to send the pictures. The good thing with digital is, as I'm editing, I get it done, I can send it to you. So you don't have to wait the entire 3 to 5 days. You can get them when I edit them.
Okay.
Which is really nice. And because, I'm using what they call a full frame camera, the pictures are going to be really large, really bright, really clear. So when you share them out to people, they're not going to be blurry, not going to be weird or offside. They're going to be a picture that you're proud of, and a picture that I'm proud to share.
Okay.
And digital, if you take care of it, lasts forever.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about all of the filters that are now available to the average consumer?
I hate filters. God, I hate filters. I mean, people are even calling black and white a filter. Black and white is not a filter. That's photography.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like them. It's cheapening the work, if you will, and it just makes the picture look bad, especially if the person applying a filter doesn't know what they're doing.
Right.
You know, if they apply a filter that is trending on Snapchat, it's not going to work for everybody. So the picture that they share, one of yours, could be bad. Which is why in my contract I have no filters. So
is there anything else that you'd like to share with the audience? Maybe some tips or tricks about photography?
If you're going to be a photographer, shoot. Anything, everything, all the time. Now, we don't have film. Well, we still have film, but most photographers use digital, an SD card. You can literally shoot thousands of pictures and it not cost you one single red cent, you know? So just practice.
Okay.
Practice, practice, practice. And if you hire a photographer, be on time, show up. that drives me crazy when we talk to people and then they either don't show up or they're 20 minutes late. And go someplace different. You know, don't go to downtown Bakersfield all the time. Go to Taft. Well, maybe not Taft. Go to Delano. Go to McFarland. Go somewhere where you haven't before, and so you can get a different eye on different things. You know, and it's just all about practice and getting different angles and shooting and just having fun with it. You know.
What are your favorite objects to shoot?
I like shooting anything near, around, or on water. I'm from the East Coast, and I'm used to rain and lakes and rivers and oceans and all that stuff. And Bakersfield is just really, really dry. So anytime I can get anywhere near the Kern River or Lake Isabella or Kernville to do any shoots, then I will. I just enjoy shooting water. I really enjoy shooting people reading and people who enjoy books. I'm a huge book lover. And for the past 6 years or so, I've done what I call a passion project called Black Women Read, where I've reached out to the women here in Bakersfield who enjoy books, authors, teachers, stay-at-home moms, whatever. As long as you like to read, then I would like to capture that. So if anybody out there would like to participate in that, I would love to be able to shoot that. I love shooting food. One of the things that I would like to shoot this year is a chef, somebody in the kitchen, in the restaurant cooking, because I love food photography. If I want to catch one of the yoga one of the yogis doing yoga I love that. I love the movement of the human body.
Okay.
Ballerinas. I've been trying forever to try to find a ballerina in Bakersfield. It's been really hard. So I love the lines and the strength and the movement and the beauty of a dancer, especially a ballerina.
Okay.
You know, they're so strong, so powerful, yet they're so fluid and so smooth. I would love to just capture that. I do architectural photography as well. Not much, but I have done a number of Airbnbs and VRBOs, people who are renting stuff out and they want good pictures online. I've done that as well.
And you will travel?
Oh yeah, I love traveling.
Okay.
Basically, the biggest reason people should shop local is because you're keeping the money in the community. Another really good thing about shopping local is if you want to shoot at a specific or have a certain background, I'm probably going to know where that background is. You know, because I've been here, there, and everywhere. I've driven everywhere around here, so chances are I'm going to know that. Somebody outside of town or getting a background from a place that sells backgrounds or wallpaper, they're not going to know. It's going to be fake. No, be authentic. Keep it local. So
how can people get in touch with you?
You can email me at jasonfrostphoto@gmail.com, or you can text me 661-330-8645.
And where can people see your work?
You can go on Facebook. I am at Jason Frost Photography on Facebook.
I've truly enjoyed my time speaking with you. Again, Jason Frost Photography. Contact information will be below in the article. Thank you for joining me today.
Right, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Very good. Thank you.
All right.